If we want to prevent rupture or deal with it in a micro moment of rupture, this tool is probably one of the most important we can use. This is the dismantling defensiveness script.
Yeah,
So,
this prevents, used well and successfully, this prevents a rupture from getting worse.
yeah. And let's remember, ruptures happen, right? Like if
Yeah, they're natural.
yeah, that rupture is inevitable. You get to decide what you do. So this particular tool is about noticing that, yep, ruptures happen even when we don't mean for them to. So we have two people here. The first one is going to be the one who's they experience something, something that doesn't feel good. And so, Ken, let's just say I just said something that really, it just did not land well for you. Maybe I made a comment about like, oh, you're wearing that. What do you say?
Yep. So my response is, ouch, that doesn't feel good.
Okay. My job is to take a breath, get a hold of my deep desire right here to say, well, I didn't mean it that way. I just meant that we were blah, 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 blah. I meant that we were going to go. Doesn't matter. Relax the tension in my body. Lean into the fact that I want to relate to my partner. I want to build intimacy with my partner. The impact of what I said matters way more than whatever it is I actually meant. So they've told me, ouch, that doesn't feel good. I have one thing to say right here, and that is, thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me.
So you have to do, you may have to do some level of work to get to be able to say that, right? I mean, there can be
But
all kinds of things. This is about dismantling defensiveness. And so you're looking to get past that. So you say, thank you for telling me. And I'm bringing this up because I might have some work to do to simply say, ouch, that doesn't feel good. In the
yes,
first moment, I could get all kinds of defensive or aggressive defensive. I could come back with vitriol, but
you could
I
snap
have a
that
similar amount of
sharpness.
work to do on my side to take a breath and just say what happens to stay in the relation, in the connection.
Right.
And the connection is, I will tell you what that did for me.
Right. So
It
we
didn't feel
we
good.
are we're building intimacy because the ouch that doesn't feel good is also stepping into belief, like bringing goodwill,
Yep.
genuine positive regard. I'm going to believe that my partner has goodwill toward me. So I say, ouch, that doesn't feel good. And I say back, thank you for telling me. And now,
Now,
as the
yep.
person who said the ouchy thing, I have two choices. If I feel confident that I know what landed badly, I can say, can I try that again? If I don't know what landed badly, I can say, please tell me more. I'm listening. So these two things, right? They take practice. They take a lot
Mm-hmm.
of practice. The script itself is short, right? Ouch, that doesn't feel good is met with thank you for telling me. And then I decide, can I try that again? So for instance, oh, are you really going to wear that?
Ouch. That doesn't feel good.
Thank you for telling me that. I'm sorry. Can I try that again?
Sure.
Where we're going, I'm not sure that like we're going to the garden center. I'm not sure that you want to wreck that shirt. Like I'm worried about that shirt. Okay, hang on. I can do
Yeah.
even better. Can I try
Oh,
one more time?
okay. What you got?
I love the way you look in that shirt and I don't want it to get dirty. Would you mind changing?
Okay. So that's a vibe right there. That's a very different experience than it could have been.
So the other option would have been maybe I don't understand. So
Yep.
maybe I say something to you like, we got to get out of here for whatever reason. So, Ken, I'm going to say it to you.
Okay.
Dude, we got to get out of here right now.
Um,
If that lands as
ouch.
an ouch for you,
That
yep,
doesn't feel good.
exactly. Then you say, ouch, that doesn't feel good. I get a hold of myself and I say, thank you for telling me. Please tell me more. I'm not sure why that didn't land for you, but I'm listening.
I've been I've been rushing all day and preparing for this, for knowing we have to go, but you've seen what I've done, or maybe
Mm.
you haven't seen what I've had to do today. And I've gone as fast as I could. The rushing, it just, no, it feels like you're telling me I'm not doing enough when I know I've done everything that I can do.
Oh, okay. I can see how that hurts. And I can see how it not only does it hurt right now, but that's reminding you of the pattern that I have of not seeing all the effort that you put in and seeing the places where you're like not doing exactly what I expected in a moment. So I'm sorry. I could offer a full blown apology and accountability ladder for this. Could I do that later tonight?
Yes.
Okay. In the meantime, do we feel okay? Is it okay for us to get ready to go in the time that feels right for you?
I feel heard and I know we need to go, so we'll revisit it in the apology and accountability ladder. Yeah.
Okay. So there's an example. And that was just like we just did that.
And that's
Defensiveness.
so the please tell me more, I'm listening was her invitation to me to explain to her something she didn't understand. And that's like, so then I have my own work to do. I can't say, well, you should already know why. Like,
Yeah.
that's not relational. So I say it. And then comes her next part of the script, which is to tell me that she's heard me, that
Yeah.
she understands. I want to hear in that moment that she understands that that is a hurt for me and why it hurts and how it's connected to things. I want to be seen by her and known by her. And that is all part of the dismantling of defensiveness, where we're each trying to keep ourselves feeling safe when
And
what that will do is block us from each other.
and depending on how defensive I get before I catch myself and say, wait, wait,
Mm-hmm.
wait, I'm sorry, that hang on. I hurt you right there. Let me, rather than trying to explain it away or defend, let me learn more. Depending on how deep I dug the hole, I
Yeah.
might need an apology and accountability ladder to climb
Yep.
out of the hole. You're totally
Yeah.
right. Like Ken uses that metaphor. It is spot on. If I dug myself a hole, I'm going to need a ladder. So you
Yep.
may find that dismantling defensiveness script can actually address the whole issue in the moment, but that's only if you catch it right away. If you don't catch it right away, probably you're also going to want an ANA ladder or even an Imago dialogue to
Right.
dig deeply into it. And those are other repair skills also in this playlist. Just one more note before we go on dismantling defensiveness. Defensiveness is a strategy that you learned, likely in childhood, and then it is reinforced throughout life. You learn it to feel strong in the face of being misunderstood. And standing up for yourself is important, it has its place. But when you're building a trusting, emotionally intimate, psychologically safe relationship, we have to actually dismantle this knee-jerk defensiveness and replace it with a new habit of turning toward our partner with warm, curious, reparative conversation. It is not the easiest thing to do. I have been working on this for 2 decades now, and it is a
Yep.
big skill to
It
learn.
takes
So if you are
practice.
dismantling your defensiveness, I am so excited for you and
Yeah.
excited for the world because it changes
And
how the world works.
be patient with yourself. It may take time, and that's fine.
Yeah.